So not too long ago, I made a video comparing the effects return and the power amp input of my Boss Katana 100 watt Mark II, and I compared them using a null test, and it was revealed to me that my results were skewed by using the Katana's line output to take my measurements. So I'm going to redo it and hopefully redo it right this time. So I've got a very basic Helix preset here with just a plexi and an EQ, and I've got a looper so I can loop a recording of my guitar, and that is going into the power amp input at the moment. And then I've got a mic going into my computer and a Reaper. Here we go. Now I'll switch to the effects return. Now it's the furthest one here, just from remembering. Record and play. All right. The only thing to do now is line them up and normalize. The reason you want to do this is because you want all of the peaks and the valleys of the sound waves to line up so that when you phase cancel them, you can really see the difference. I think that's good. All right, now we're going to normalize. We're going to pretty much make them the same. Make them the same volume. So we've got the phase flipped on the power amp input track, and the volume's normalized, everything's lined up, and as you can see in here, it's not a clear cancellation, so there is a difference. We hear some high end, and we can hear some of the whole signal as well. So when I go to try to call up Fab Filter and EQ match one to the other, you can see the differences. On the left we have the effects return, and on the right we have the power amp input. And to get one to sound like the other, for example the effects return, we would need a big notch and a raise up towards 20K and a little scoop of pretty much the entire spectrum from 1K on down. And if we want the power amp to sound like the effects return, we'd need a lift from 1K down a couple decibels and then a big dip at 20K. So it seems like the power amp might have some substantial fizz. There you have it. Hopefully I did it right this time.